So many artists unknowingly set the traps that kill their future growth. Arbitrary rules like using reference as cheating, being perfectionist to a fault, or equating suffering with improvement. Art does have principles and best practices, but it doesn't have a single correct process or method, and falling into the trap of thinking it does sets a self-fulfilling prophecy in motion, one that makes it much more difficult to reach the level that you dream of. Our brains naturally build associations with the things we repeatedly experience. So if you've recently started to associate drawing with frustration, disappointment, and self-criticism, eventually that negative association is going to affect your desire to return. So when I found myself recently struggling with my skill growth, I assumed I just needed more discipline. But eventually, I started to feel the fatigue. I've spent the better part of the last 5 years endlessly sketching and grinding fundamentals. So upon challenging myself to do more finished art, I quickly became frustrated. And I fell into those traps that I spoke about earlier. I convinced myself that I needed clean line art, or that I needed to separate my art into like 100 different layers. And just like that, I began sabotaging my own progress, and I slowly started dreading drawing. Instead of obsessing over what the correct workflow was, I asked myself what kind of process would actually make me want to come back and draw again tomorrow. Every time I allowed myself to sketch freely, be more rough, and focus on the energy of a piece instead of forcing perfect line art, I enjoyed drawing significantly more. This led to completing much more finished work. And in perfect irony, removing perfectionism from the equation led to my drawings attaining a higher quality than ever before, and certainly a higher quality than I'd ever achieve by being a perfectionist. Art is already hard enough. Don't make it any harder with rules that you invent for yourself. Keep studying anatomy, keep learning perspective, and keep regularly challenging yourself. And don't be afraid to tailor your creative process into something that you genuinely enjoy returning to. Because at the end of the day, the best workflow isn't the one that looks the most professional, it's the one that keeps you creating consistently enough to become the artist that you want to be.